إذا كنت تريد أن تكون على مذهب السلف تعلم مذهب السلف.
إن شاء الله we'll continue with Kitab At-Tawheed using the explanation of Sheikh Ahmad ibn Yahya An-Najmi rahimahullah. And this is the third lesson of Kitab At-Tawheed. And this chapter is about actualizing Tawheed. باب من حقق التوحيد دخل الجنة بغير حساب. The chapter regards those who have actualized Tawheed, they will enter paradise without any accountability. So we have the beginning of this chapter. It begins with the ayah from Surah Al-An'am, An-Na'am, or the ayah which is before actually Surah Al-An'am, the first verse. It began with Surah Al-Nahl, verse 120. إن إبراهيم كان أمة قانتا لله حنيفا ولم يكن من المشركين. Indeed, Ibrahim was an ummah, a nation. قانتا لله. قانتا, that he was consistent upon the worship of Allah. Hanifan, upright, swaying away from shirk. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, and he was not from the polytheists. Sheikh Ahmad An-Najmi rahimahullah said, وحقيقة التوحيد قد يستدل به ويستدل له من قول الله تعالى. That actualizing Tawheed, bringing about Tawheed and perfecting it, actualizing it, actually can be, this next verse can be used also as a proof for it. And that is in Surah Al-An'am verse 82. الذين آمنوا ولم يلبسوا إيمانهم بظلم أولئك لهم الأمن وهم مهتدون. Those who believe and do not taint their belief with oppression. And here the oppression that is meant is shirk, first and foremost. As Allah mentions in Surah Al-Luqman, يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم. Oh my son, do not commit shirk with Allah, for indeed shirk is a great oppression. So, those who taint and spoil their belief with shirk, those who do not spoil their belief with shirk, they are upon Tawheed, they do not spoil their belief with shirk, whether it's major or minor. أولئك لهم الأمن, they're the ones who have security, and they're the ones who will be guided. And likewise, Sheikh Ahmad Al-Najmi rahimahullah, he further emphasized in that verse, verse 82, وَلَمْ يَلْبِسُوا إِيمَانَهُمْ بِظُلْمٍ.
عليكم السلام ورحمة
The one who brings about this Tawheed without spoiling it with shirk, that is the one who has, there is hope that he has completed or perfected or actualized Tawheed. إذا كان حقق التوحيد فإن له الأمن المطلق. So he has perfected Tawheed and brought about Tawheed in his life in the actual sense without spoiling it with shirk, then he has the al-aman al-mutlaq, the security, the absolute security. And that is, Shaykh Abdul adds a little faida here, and that is, he says, security from this dunya and security in the hereafter. In the hereafter, security from the hellfire, and security from the punishment of the grave, security from the anger of Allah, security from the displeasure of Allah. And as for the dunya, then security in terms of being protected. Now, because the people of Tawheed, they are the ones who are callers to Tawheed, they call to Tawheed and Allah protects them. Now, they are the Muslihun, the rectifiers, not just the Salihun, not just the righteous. They are the Muslihun, the rectifiers, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not punish a people if amongst them there is a rectifier, one who is Muslih, calling the people to Tawheed. Likewise, Shaykh Ahmad An-Najmi rahimahullah, he added that person also who has actualized Tawheed, thought about Tawheed, hasn't spoiled his Tawheed, but he has also has the Hidayah al-Mutlaqa, the absolute guidance. He is upon guidance, the Sirat al-Mustaqim. So this is what we must actualize. And this is what we must strive for. We all fall short, and we all are deficient in various times of the day or the month or the year. And we all are human. As the Prophet said, كل ابن آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون. All of the children of Adam make mistakes, and the best of those who make mistakes are the repentful ones. So the people of Tawheed, they keep away from shirk, major shirk, associated partners with Allah, calling upon other than Allah, worshipping other than Allah from the different forms of worship, loving other than Allah. They love for Allah's sake, they hate for Allah's sake. They do not sacrifice to other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قُلْ إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ وَبِذَلِكَ أُمِرْتُ وَأَنَا أَوَّلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. So they are people of Tawheed, keeping their ibadah for Allah. They don't show off. They don't force the minor shit, showing off. How did they swear by other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Swear by Allah. فيؤخذ من تلك الآية التي سبقت في فضل التوحيد دليل على هذا الباب، فيقال أن من حقق التوحيد بحيث إنه لم يخلق إيمانه بشرك إنه يدخل الجنة بغير حساب. الشيخ أحمد رحمه الله said that which is similar to Shaykh Ubayd al-Jabri حفظه, the ones who actualize Tawheed will enter paradise without any reckoning. And whoever opposes his Tawheed with shirk, his Iman with shirk, Shirk al-Akbar, for example, the Shirk al-Akbar, he will not enter paradise. Never will he enter paradise. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made haram for the people of Shirk to enter paradise. Now, Allah mentioned, وَمَنْ يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ الْجَنَّةِ. Allah has made haram for him paradise. Allah has made haram for that person paradise. He will enter hellfire. No, not paradise. Allah gave him life. Allah gave him that which will enable him to worship him, but he didn't worship. He turned away with arrogance. And for the arrogant ones and the rejectors, their abode is the hellfire. Now, so the ones who are careful not to fall into Shirk Akbar or Shirk Asghar, the minor shirk of showing off, of swearing by other than Allah, and other than that, they protect themselves from major sins, from innovations, from they will be under the will of Allah. So those who fall thereafter, as you mentioned, the author Abdul-Wahhab rahimahullah makes mention of the verse as the heading of the chapter, or the beginning of the chapter, that Ibrahim was an ummah, was a nation, striving for Allah's sake. And here, Shaykh Ahmad An-Najmi rahimahullah said, قَانِتًا لِلَّهِ, meaning خَاضِعًا لِلَّهِ, meaning that he humbled himself to Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes, you go to Surah Maryam, Allah described Maryam alayhi salam as being qanit, that she was strived a worship of Allah, and that she strove, and she prolonged her ibadah for Allah's sake. All of them have the same meaning. Worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prolonging the ibadah for Allah's sake, and here Shaykh Ahmad had humbling themselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's beautiful. Because the Prophet ﷺ himself said, "Man tawada'a ila rafa'ahu Allah." Whoever humbles himself to Allah, then Allah raises him. And this is from Tawheed. To humble yourself, not to be arrogant. Rather, the Messenger ﷺ would seek refuge from arrogance, refuge from a heart that is not grateful. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من قلب لا يخشع ومن نفس لا تشبع. From a heart that is not fearful and humble, and from a soul that is never satisfied, always greedy, never satisfied. Ibrahim alayhi salam was also described as Hanifan, swaying away from shirk and towards Tawheed, meaning he is a person of Tawheed, a great prophet. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, and he was not from the polytheists. And he fulfilled that which was upon him, and that is what Allah said in Surah An-Najmi, verse 33, وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ الَّذِي وَفَّى. And Ibrahim is the one who وَفَّى, and he fulfilled that which is, fulfilled completely that which was upon him. Now, and also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that he completed that kalimat that Allah gave him, that kalimat al-Tawheed. وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. He completed those verses, those kalimat, those words, the kalimat of La ilaha illallah, of none has the right to be worshipped except Allah. He was sincere and he was upon Tawheed. قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. And then Allah mentioned that we will make you for the people an imam, a guide and a leader. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned another verse about the leaders, who they are. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبَرُوا وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. So they're the ones Allah has made as imams, as leaders, as guides. They are upon patience, they have certainty. Allah, you see that with the ulama. Sabr, patience on the harms, and they are upon yaqeen, certainty. They're not shaken by the smallest fitna, as opposed to the many youth and the many new people. The smallest fitna comes, they fall. And they crumble and they fall back on their heels. Ahl Sunnah, the Salafiyun, Al-Athar, and the ones who hold on to this with sincerity, this truth, this path of Tawheed and Sunnah with truth, with sincerity, wallahi, you find them firm upon the truth. As Shaykh Rabi Hafidhullah used to say, even if mountains were to crumble, seas were to flood, volcanoes were to erupt, still you'll find a person firm upon the truth. He's not shaken. And indeed, in the Messenger of Allah, there's a beautiful example. قَدْ كَانَتْ لَكُمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ فِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ. Likewise, Allah used the same word, أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ for Ibrahim. In him is a beautiful example. Now, because he was upon Tawheed, firm upon that, and the Prophet ﷺ was the best of the messengers, and alhamdulillah, he fulfilled that which was upon him thereafter. Na'am. Shaykh Ahmad An-Najmi rahimahullah continues, he says, then he mentioned the verse, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِرَبِّهِمْ لَا يُشْرِكُونَ, and those towards the Lord, they do not commit shirk. Again, this is the description of the believers, he says, who have completed, who have actualized their faith, they brought their faith, and they established that which is upon them, establishing the haqq of the Tawheed upon its real sense, on the best of uprightness. Allahu Akbar. May Allah make us of them. SubhanAllah. They're on the highest levels, ya Ikhwan. We're not just talking about people of Tawheed here. We're talking about the people who have actualized Tawheed, perfected Tawheed. They're actualized, they bought it by not tainting it with shirk, by not spoiling their sincerity. They're sincere, and they are upon the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These are not just those who fall short and those who fall into shirk and major shirk and major shirk طبعا is out of Islam. Minor shirk, sallallahu salama, worse than the major sins, sallallahu salama. And it is severe. You do something and you show off for it. The people can say, MashaAllah, look, he's done this, he's done that. Naam, liyuqal, waqad qeel, and it is said. So the person must check himself every day. Why is he doing what he's doing? Before he does a good action, while he's doing a good action, and after he's doing a good action, he checks himself in all of his affairs, his prayer, his fasting. And look at this great hadith that comes after the hadith of Husayn ibn Abdul-Rahman, who said that he was with Sa'id ibn Jubayr, and he asked him, who of you saw a kawkab, a star yesterday? Who of you saw a star yesterday, or shooting star yesterday? He said, Ana. He said, Ana. Sa'id said, me. But I was not in the prayer. You see how he pushed away showing up on himself? He didn't want to show to the people that or show to the person who asked him that he was praying the night prayer. He was up at night, it was late. He said, I wasn't in the prayer. Rather, وَلَكِنِّي لَوْ دَخْتُ, but I was actually bitten. Now, it could be a snake or scorpion, and he was bitten. And this is the reply he gave. And Sheikh Ahmad al-Najmi said, look how he pushed away showing up for himself. And some of the Salafis is reported that one day he used to read Quran, and then someone entered upon them, they would hide it underneath their covering, or so that the people won't see them doing this act of goodness, or hiding their deeds. And I heard some of the scholars mention, make an act of goodness that you hide it in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that only Allah knows of it, not even your wife and your children know about it. Do an action, a regular action, because Allah does the regular actions that are done and they're beloved to Allah. So do an action only Allah knows about. And inshallah, that will be a reason for you to be from the mukhlaseen, from the sincere ones. And that will be a reason also to push away showing off from yourself. Because showing off, that shirk al-asghar, because as we said about it, أَخْوَفُ مَا أَخَافُ عَلَيْكُمْ shirk al-asghar. The thing that I fear for you the most is shirk al-asghar, the minor shirk. Because it's like a black ant on a black rock on a dark pitch black night. Hard to ascertain it. Realize that you are doing it. If the person checks himself in the morning, in the evening, the afternoon, he checks himself always. What are you doing it for? Are you doing it to please Allah? You're giving charity, all this so that people can say, oh, mashallah, he's a good person. So he was asked, what did you do then after you were bitten? He said, ارتقيت, meaning that I did ruqya over myself. And this is what they used to do. And you can do ruqya over yourself by reading Surah Al-Fatiha over the pain that you have. And that is the proof of that is the hadith of Abi Sa'id al-Khudri, who did that for the leader of a tribe, leader of a village people. He did it for the leader. And he read over his Fatiha. So I said, Mawma yudrika annaha ruqya. Who gave you knowledge? How did you come to know that it was actually ruqya? How did you come to know that? And also the adhkar that you have from the Sunnah and how to seek ruqya, which is translated as incantation, seeking a cure by supplicating. Now, this is something you can do, and really and truly we should all be doing it, protecting ourselves morning and evening with adhkar and ruqya over ourselves, and not to seek it from ourselves, as will come from the next hadith. the hadith of Ukasha radiallahu anhu, where he himself, which is a long hadith that was mentioned, which is mentioned here, after which hadith we just come across. That is the hadith. Well, let's just finish this narration. The narration says, I was looking over myself. What made you want to do that? Or what made you do that? And Shaykh Ahmad An-Najmi rahimahullah said, this is proof that the Tabi'een would seek proof. Now, when they ask, they will seek, what's the dalil? What you've done. In Ruqya, what's your dalil? And we have to be like that as well. Seeking proof for everything that we do. An act of worship. So he said to him, قلت حديث حدثنا الشعبي. This is a hadith that Sha'bi reports to us. What did he tell you? He says, and then he told the hadith. لا رقية إلا من عين أو حمى. There is no ruqya except for evil eye or huma, which is basically being bitten by a snake or scorpion. قال قد أحسن من انتهى إلى ما سمع. Yes, that is good of what he has concluded, that which is heard. However, Ibn Abbas told us that the Messenger said, وعرضت علي الأمم, nations were brought in front of me or towards me. فرأيت النبي, and I have seen a prophet, and he has a few, less than 10 people of followers, and a people, and a prophet, and with him are one or two men. Another prophet, and there's no followers he has. Then I saw a large multitude of people be led by a prophet, and I thought that was my ummah. He said, I saw a large number of people, and I thought that was my ummah. Because I'm saying that, it was my ummah. But it was said to me, that is the ummah of Musa, that is Musa and his people. Then I saw an even larger multitude of people, and it was said to me, this is your ummah, this is your nation. And with them are 70,000 people who will enter paradise without any accountability, nor any punishment. The people went and discussed all these individuals who will enter paradise without any accountability, and being put to account, and without any punishment. Maybe the ones that just were companions of the Prophet. Some of them said, no, maybe the ones who were born in Islam. Others said, maybe the one that was born in Islam and he didn't commit shirk with Allah in anything. And some of them mentioned other reasons of who these people could be. The 70,000 would enter paradise without any reckoning. So the Messenger came out to them and he told them, they are the ones who don't seek ruqyah, meaning you don't ask others to do ruqyah for them. You don't ask others to read over them. They do it over themselves. You don't go to, and you have to be careful, there are many cooks out there who will take this ruqyah as a business, and they will open shops, and they will read over bottles, and they will sell it. Shaykh Rabi' Abdullah has got a lecture on this, and actually it's a pamphlet that's been transcribed from this lecture about those individuals who make business out of ruqyah. Don't go to them. Don't go to these individuals who are making business out of this ruqyah, and some of them even, Allah is him, doing ruqyah by touching women, touching them on the head or touching them on the back, and lying, saying that scholars allow this. Scholars don't allow that. Scholars don't allow that. So they sell their deen for the dunya, and they lie about the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they lie about the scholars. Scholars don't allow you to touch a woman, in this manner, like this, except your maharim, except the ones that you are mahram to, like your mother, your wife and your daughter and your sister, yes, place your hand over their head, read Fatiha over them. But somebody else's wife or ajnabiyya foreign to you, and for business, we're all very haram. La yajuz. This is not befitting for somebody from the Sunnah to do that. So these are the actions of the people of innovation, the people of hawa, people of desire. Don't seek incantation, yani ruqya from people. Don't seek that. Do it of yourself, strengthen yourself and do it of yourself. For Allah has given you and me the Quran is a cure. Now, use it and benefit over it. Cure yourself. وَلَا يَكْتَوُونَ, nor do they seek as a means of cure cauterization. So they get the hot needle or hot metal and they use it to cauterize the area of pain, like wolves and so on and so forth. Don't seek that as a means of a cure. And this is like the last resort, as is coming in the narration. وَلَا يَكْتَوُونَ وَلَا يَتَطَيَّرُونَ. So يَكْتَوُونَ, we said, is from K, and K is that which is called cauterization. وَلَا يَتَطَيَّرُونَ, nor do they rely upon bad luck charms, good luck charms. Back in the days, they used to, whenever birds would fly above in the sky, they would say so-and-so has died or so-and-so was born. And they would use these charms as good luck and bad luck and rely upon them. Rather, the Muslim, the mu'min, he relies upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى الْحَيِّ الَّذِي لَا يَمُوتُ, and rely upon the one who's the perfect living, doesn't die. وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلى اللَّهِ, and Allah يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ, and rely upon Allah, Allah loves those who rely upon Him. وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ, and they rely upon Him wholeheartedly. So Ukasha radiallahu anhu, he said, "O Messenger of Allah, supplicate to Allah that I am from them." So the Messenger of Allah said, "You are from them." And when somebody else said, asked the same question, ask about them from them, he said, "Sabaqaka Ukasha, or Sabaqaka biha Ukasha." Ukasha preceded you in that the hadith is in Bukhari. The person, when he reads this chapter, he realizes the chapter is about those who perfect the Tawheed, they rely upon Allah alone, they seek cure for themselves by themselves, not by going to others. Now, they don't rely on charms, good luck and bad luck charms, rather they rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, and there's also, this has crept in many of the Muslim households. When somebody, for example, if you're talking about somebody, and all of a sudden he opens the door with the roof, people say, this is not going to be alive because we were talking about this. This is again, you should correct it now. Because we were talking about this. People talking about occurring in Muslim family, and then Muslim families, relying on Psalms, relying on the Bible. You don't know the unseen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the Messenger of Allah himself, he relied upon Allah. He himself didn't know the poison that was put in the meat. When the Jewish lady, for example, gave him the meat, it's poison. He himself, Allah mentioned poison. Allah commanded to take the people. So, كنت أعلم الغيب فاستكثرت من الخير وما مسني السوء. If I had known the unseen, I would have done more good and no harm would have touched me. So relying upon these charms, these good luck charms, and going to the fortune tellers, rely upon other than Allah, these all not allowed and spoil your Tawheed. Person should be upon reliance of Allah. As in the hadith of Umar ibn Khattab رضي عنه لو أنكم تتوكلون على الله حق توكله لرزقكم كما يرزق الطير يغدو خماصا ويروح بطانا. If you were truly to rely upon Allah, true reliance, you will be like a bird that goes out in the morning hungry and comes back full. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who rely upon Him wholeheartedly. He's the curer. We call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remove affliction from us and to remove hardship from us. For indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who said, وَإِمْسِسْكَ اللَّهُ بِهِ, that the number is not as low as 70,000, but rather it's much more. So if you multiply 70,000 with 70,000, you get the number. But that's from that time, this ummah, the time of the Prophet until now, until Yawm al-Qiyamah, I mean.
4.9 billion.
They are upon Tawheed, they actualize Tawheed. And they actualize Tawheed by relying upon Allah, by loving Allah, by fearing Him, by hoping to meet Him, and by wanting to be focused in rectifying themselves, focused upon the Akhirah, wal-Akhiratu khayru wa abqa, focused to be sincere in their actions. That requires effort, it requires jihad, it requires they strive to rectify their actions. They strive and they look after their actions. They strive to hide their good deeds. They strive for that. And this is a high level. That's why this chapter, which talks about those actual Tawheed who will enter paradise without accountability, they're the ones who are at a high level. Now, not just upon Tawheed, they actualize Tawheed. They bring about its completeness without falling to shirk. Now, ask Allah subhanahu to make us of them. اللهم اجعلنا منهم صادقين ثابتين على توحيد السنة يا رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.